indeed a great pleasure to present to you at this particular time a bizarre, weird, wild, and explosive new series. I am pleased to give you Freestyle Friday.
Welcome back to another Freestyle Friday. Every single week, we're gonna cook it my way. The recipes are free. You know I keep it hot. So grab that pen and paper. Let me show you what I got. New recipe!
What'd you think? New intro video. So that's what I've come up with. Would love your advice or opinion, or if you're an editor, hit me up. I'll send you that footage and you can smooth it over a little bit. I agree, it needs a little bit of, finesse. But for now, that's the intro. So welcome back, everybody, to another Freestyle Friday. Super, super excited about this recipe. As I said in a few recipes ago, this is something I've actually been dabbling with, playing around with. Cream cheese. Holy smokes, cream cheese is absolutely amazing. And guys, wait till you try this recipe I have. It's tofu, total guilt-free. Literally, Beck and I have been smearing this on everything. It makes everything better. I think the government should get involved and make this a mandatory staple within your home, because honestly, it is just a quick way to get protein and it just makes everything creamy and delicious. So stay tuned. You're gonna wanna try this one. Get locked, okay? If your mom's calling, hang up the phone. Let's focus on the next 10 minutes of bliss. First thing you'll need is an extra firm pack of tofu. And we're gonna drain out all of this water. We don't want any of this water going into our cheese. We're gonna take our paper towel, start with an initial pat down. We're on a budget here at Chihuahua, so we're using like this trash brown paper towel. But if you've got some of that extra absorbent, this would have been a great video to integrate with
sponge towels or something?
Sponge towel, or one of the big guys.
Yeah.
Because that's what you really need here. This does not do a very good job. And now I'm actually gonna cut this down right in half, and I'm gonna dab that out. See how wet that is? You could basically swim right there.
Babe.
What?
You're making weird things with your nose.
Yeah, I know, I'm about to sneeze.
I don't know. This paper towel.
I hate this paper towel, it's so dry on the nose. Imagine what it's like on the tofu. So now that we got that in half, I'm just gonna dab it again. This is a Freestyle Friday first. Okay, we're pulling out a different appliance. Appliance. I've tried it multiple times with the blender. Not fun, not a fun experience. You gotta really get in there with the blade and keep turning it around, press it onto the blade, fire it up for 1 second, then unplug it, and it takes too long. So, we've also borrowed this from Chihuahua. This is a S-Blade blender from the 1920s that my mom donated to Chihuahua. It works great. The size of this motor is inexplicably massive. Is that the right word?
No.
The lip is totally broken on it, so we actually have to, you'll see I'll have to hold a spoon. And my dad went out and bought me a new one, but it's trash. Like the new things, they don't make them as strong, so we've stuck with old Betty here. Read instructions before using. Never done that. We're gonna start with the tofu. We can just break that right into the blender. It's gonna be nice and dry. I mean, it's still gonna have like a little bit of moisture to it, but for the most part, it's gonna be nice and dry. We're gonna start with a couple cloves of garlic. I'm doing this much. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. 4 and a half. Fresh lemon, very important. Don't get that from concentrate BS. Looking for, a few tablespoons here. We don't need to measure it, but I like it extra lemony, so I might do a little more than that. This recipe is really simple, and I find it very forgiving as well. So I'm doing a few tablespoons there. That was like 1 full lemon. I like it a little bit more lemony, but once again, you'll be able to taste it and develop those flavors as you wish. I'm gonna add a little bit of extra garlic powder.
More garlic?
Yeah, baby. Maybe about a teaspoon-ish. Some salt, 15 shakes. Can't go anywhere without my black pepper. We're also gonna add a little bit of coconut oil. So I'm just gonna melt that down, about a tablespoon. And the reason you're melting that is just to help it mix. Otherwise it might just stay together and clump. It's not gonna take long. So just keep an eye on that. Once a half of it starts to melt, you can even shut off the heat. There's a little bit of ACV. A couple tablespoons. That's it. The rest we're gonna add in a minute. So as I mentioned, the little pin, you gotta kind of jimmy a little bit and then hold the lid at the same time. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, I can tell already how beautiful that is compared to the blender. This is the right tool for the job. You want that to be really, really smooth. Okay, that was probably like 2 minutes of solid blend. I'm just gonna have a look. We're missing something. I'm gonna add a little more lemon, and I don't think I put enough salt. Like, it has a little bit of grain to it, but just wait until we throw in the herbs and let it rest in the fridge for a few hours. Boom, it's gonna be amazing. I'm actually just gonna mix it right in here because, you know, dishes. Now we're gonna add the herbs. This is where you're really gonna start to get those flavors. Definitely gonna use green onion. Fun fact about green onion, it actually grows off of the bulb of the onion. I'm also gonna add dill, a little bit of dill, and basil. So I love those spices. It's about a teaspoon, that's basil. Same with dill. I'm just using dried. If you have fresh, that's fantastic. I don't have time for that. Now, I probably should have said this at the beginning of the video, guys. But if you're rushing out to the grocery store, buying all these ingredients, being like, I'm gonna make this right now, you do need to let this rest in the fridge. Don't even try it without resting it in the fridge. I'm sure you guys will, but when you rest it in the fridge, you will notice that's when you're gonna get that real flavor, nice and cold. And so I would recommend at least 4 to 5 hours. Just one green onion here, nice big one. Just gonna chop off the top and the tail. You can rinse it first. Fold that around. Me personally, I like it hot, so I went ham on the garlic, but if you liked a little bit less, I would pull back. I would use half the amount I used. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in a bowl and go right into the fridge.
So now we got the cream cheese. We can call up mom and say, hey mom, put the bagels in the toaster.
Cream cheese, bagels, everything bagels, whatever kind of bagels you like. Boom. I wouldn't go cinnamon raisin. You can, I think that's a weird combo, but to each his own. Today, I'm keeping it classic. This is something that Beck and I used to have all the time. You know, a quick, easy whip up. You can bring this for lunch tomorrow. It's just a sandwich. You guys ever heard of sandwiches? Now I know you're probably thinking, Eamon, what the truck? This recipe is too simple. You didn't get into it enough. But hold the phone.
Whoa.
Hello? What I was trying to say is, this recipe is just a quick sandwich that we're making because we're hungry. But you can use this cream cheese for anything you want. The other day I made a beet tomato lettuce salad with like dropslets of this of the cream cheese. Holy, I felt like I was at a 5-star restaurant. It was unbelievable. So my bread is done. We're gonna start with a little bit of pea shoot, a little avo, cucumber, and tomato. Always got a black pepper and salt your tomatoes. Got our beautiful cream cheese. I'm gonna just take a little bit of that. Oh. Ooh. Smear that on. I'm going nice and thick too. Now the crazy part about this, guys, is I'll probably never eat hummus again, because this is the new industry standard. This is high in protein and delicious AF. So you just, all I've done is like a boring, no longer boring. As soon as you add this to your sandwich, it's like, wow, that's the best sandwich I've ever had. So I'm just gonna go on top like that, boom. Have a look at that. How much would you pay for that? Beck, I'd probably pay like $8.99 for that sandwich. What do you think? I'd probably do it. I don't know how to describe how happy I am. This changes the game of a vegan sandwich because it's not, you know, usually you'd want to do something protein wise. Do you understand how excited I am and what I'm trying to say here? It's too much garlic. It's super garlicky. Don't put that much garlic in it. That was crazy. But
And
the flavor,
you put garlic powder.
it's heavy on the garlic. It burns a little bit. I mean, I'm digging it, obviously. But you guys need to try this recipe.
I'll try it. I'll try it. Bomb.com, babe. Heavy garlic. Heavy garlic.
Please tag me in your pics. Show me how you're making it. Show me what you're putting it on. I really think if you ever come over to my house, this will always be in the fridge because it's so easy. I don't know how long it's gonna last for. Probably 2 to 3 days for sure, but I'll probably test that out. Next time I might even double the batch. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. We post new videos every single Friday. Comment below, what do you think of my outfit today? How did you like the recipe? If you don't know, we have a podcast. It's awesome. We just did a whole episode about veganism and our vegan story and how we got here. If you want to give that a listen, We'll leave a link below, and we'll link to our Facebook group as well. We'll see you on the internet, friends. Stay hungry.